What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Unbox Unbox Shorts. This is Unbox Unbox Shorts, Volume 19. So the big 20th episode of the shorts is coming up soon. And also the big 30th episode of Unbox Unbox is coming up soon. So what that's going to be is a very special episode coming up, and that's going to be the 30th episode / 1 year anniversary / my birthday special. And that'll be coming in early February, a couple weeks away. And the premise of that episode will not only be the 30th episode celebration and the 1 year anniversary celebration of Unbox Unbox, but I will be unboxing all the hats that I am going to get for my birthday, and I am beginning to construct a list for that. So I look forward to that one. Can't believe it's been a year since I've been doing this shit. I hope you caught the Scally Cap Chronicles episode 5 from the Gentleman's Roundtable last night with Sean from Bearded Scallywags. It was a spectacular episode, I feel. Really flowed very well, and a lot of good feedback on that. I just posted it up on my YouTube channel, so crush that subscribe button. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Unbox Unbox, and for that, that is the 5th episode of Scally Cap Chronicles. I also have some Scallywag episodes on there under the live section or under the playlist section, some of the Scallywag show past episodes. So definitely run that episode back last night with Sean from Bearded Scallywags. It was we had a really good time doing that. Appreciate everybody's support on that one. And today I have a very special hat to unbox. And it's one of those serendipitous moments, like I say, where I got another package today. So they both just arrived. So I'm just getting kind of off the cuff here on the spot, open them both. And the first hat I'm very excited about opening. And it is from who I call Mikey the Mad Hatter, who burst onto our scene recently, making mad noise. Zia Hatmakers. This is the Houndstone cap. Very fortunate to be one of the ones who was able to get this cap, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that Valentine Massacre cap is going to look like. That was a very creative idea that he's doing. Mark Keller from the Scally Cap Pin Syndicate and Will Pena. So I'm looking forward to seeing that and the fabrics on that as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that cap, but I'm still looking forward to seeing that. And we have a new hat maker on the scene here. One thing I want to discuss, and I've been seeing some some cats who are you know who you are, who are starting to do some unboxings, and I think it's great because I love just to hear people talking, and rather than just seeing their faces. But I noticed the way some dudes is opening their boxes, man, and understand that in the top of this box there could be a sticker, some swag. There could be a dust bag. All right. So what dudes is doing is they're taking crocodile fucking Dundee knives or Swiss Army knives or some fucking shit, and they with these big ass huge blades and just going right into the top and whoo. All right. Do me a favor. Get a box cutter like this, safety box cutter with the safety blade on it to unbox. That's how you unbox. With a box cutter. Don't mean to be an asshole, but I'm kind of just busting fucking balls with the Rambo knives I've been seeing. And what you're going to do is, you're going to take it, and you're going to put it on an angle. First tutorial I ever did on how to unbox. First, cut the side slits. Cut those side slits. Right? And then lift a little bit, so you know that you pop that side slit there. Why am I saying this? Because I've had experience where I cut into shit in the past. Alright, so when that's lifted from the side slit, now it's lifted a little. Now you can go straight in a little bit, but I still like to tilt it a little. Sometimes people tuck shit under the top lid, right? Like a sticker or something, and you just want an angle slide across like that, right? Now, you don't go like fucking Rambo. That's not a knife. This is a knife for Crocodile Dundee. So here we go. Zia Hatmakers, Houndstone. And what this reminds me of is the pattern of the Boston Scally the Boston Scally tattoo, right? I'm surprised I never heard anybody really say that. But the Boston Scally tattoo is very similar to this Houndstone. But I like the Houndstone colors better. I like this fabric here. It's almost like a distressed type of fabric there, which I really dig that look. And on that side as well, that distressed pattern. And of course you got the houndstooth here and here. He's only making 8-panel caps now, so he's thinking about single panel flats coming up soon, but it's only the 8-panel now. And excuse me, inside, nice little silky feel there on the inside. Very important there, and I thought that's a nice touch, putting the flag there. Made in the good old USA. That's right, made in USA. Got the tag with the Zia Hatmakers, the Zia hats emblem there. I told him I'm a 58, so he gave me a large. So just know that. And then this inner bill is like a pleather, like a leatherette, which I think is a really nice touch too. Feels real solid. Feels really well made. I'm looking at the stitching right now. The stitching is done symmetrical, almost to perfection. If you want to look, that seam runs down the middle there. So to me, this cap is really looking dope right now. Let's slide it on my head. And again, there's always something special about supporting the small guy, right? The local guy, just doing his creativity and his business, rather than the large companies with the private equity backing and all that stuff. So obviously they're granted more opportunities and stuff, but I always like to support your local guy, and this guy's bursted on the scene. Big ups to Mike. This cap is so comfortable right now. Not tight at all, not loose at all. That large fits perfectly, true to size. Even more true to size than the Boston Scally 8 panels. I gotta say, this sizing, the large size, if you're a 58, the Zia Hatmaker large is a true sized cap. Whereas those Boston Scally 8 panels, a lot of them are going to be a little bit too big, and then you want to go to maybe a 57. And then, like with the 8 panels in Boston Scally, I'm slightly in between sizes. I do just kind of let it float and I roll with it. But don't catch a bad wind out there one day. You know what I'm saying? This, much more true to size than that. It does give a different vibe than the tattoo, because I think the tattoo, as much as I do like the tattoo from Boston Scally, the colors do clash a little bit, whereas these colors are more mute, and they just work well together. It's almost like this is how the tattoo from Boston Scally should have looked, even though I do like that cap, and I will rock both of these caps. That's just being, in all honesty. If you want to know what this cap is that I had on today, this is another Made in USA cap from the Scalawag Heritage Apparel. Dropkick Murphy supports the company. I've reviewed this cap before. I just wanted to mention it briefly in case you were new to watching my videos and were wondering. Also Made in USA, heavy duty, thick material, well-made cap. The Scalawag Heritage Apparel site, you can get that from. That's the Irish Rose with the matching t-shirt. So the other thing I got today is some beard oil. And I was watching the Scalawag show, and Pedro from Black Rebel, beard oil company, was on. So I decided to cop a couple of samples of his stuff. And very cool pouch. He sent it in, a suede drawstring pouch. Here's what I'm talking about. Sometimes they stick stickers in there and stuff. This box I was able to rip right open though. But got that Black Rebel Beard Co. That's an awesome logo right there with the brain and the beard and the skull. That is dope. I appreciate stuff like that. So, actually, before I move on to that, I got to show you the pin. So the Zia Hatmaker The Zia hat comes with that Zia hat logo pin. Sorry, I skipped that part. So all the caps are coming with that Zia hat logo pin, which I will stick on the side there on the card. That's a very nice touch, put it on the card there. Very cool idea. Thank you for your support. Big ups to Mike. Looking forward to what Mike has in store this year. So these beard oils now, Black Rebel Beard Co., you'll be seeing me with a few of these coming up soon. Sorry, that's an alarm going off. It's something with my job, but I'll be going shortly. Very cool. Labels on this. Love the labels. It's just, oh man, that is the Lucky Bastard. The Lucky Bastard, great smell. We got the Sea Smoke, more cologne. Lucky Bastard was sweeter. Sea Smoke's more cologne. Wanderer, the Wanderer, also a little more cologne, but different. My favorite of these three is the Lucky Bastard, because I'm into more of that sweeter, more sugary smell. But I will be pairing these up with caps and promoting Black Rebel as well. Check them out on their website. Some stuff I got coming up. Very excited about the Anox Casino Series T-shirts that I've dropped. The first one I dropped is the Jack of Clubs with the Ant and the Ox on there on the Jack of Clubs card that you could pair up with your Boston Scally Jack of Clubs release. That's got that design got a lot of positive feedback. Sold a few right off the bat, so check that out. And that is the first as part of the Casino series, which I'll be dropping a few more cool designs soon. Very excited about the Casino series. Had a lot of fun, having a blast making the designs for the Casino series. I think that they're the best designs I've made so far. I don't want to sound like an asshole or something, but this Casino series is my favorite thing I've done as far as Anox Unbox shirt designs go. So please check that out. Please support it. Another very exciting thing is going to happen coming up, other than the 30th episode, 1 year anniversary special. I've got something very exciting coming up that I've been talking to somebody about collabing. It's top secret right now, but I am talking with somebody about collabing on something that I've been waiting a long time for. It's not a shirt. It's not that. It's something else. Not a shirt, not a pin, although there might be another pin coming. Something else, something big, something that I've been waiting a long time for. Big, huge collab coming up with Anox, and you will find that out soon. It's top secret information now, but coming later in this year at some point. So we still got to talk a little bit about that and work it out. But cannot wait for that. Very excited for that. I'm already working on the design for it, and it is going to be awesome. So take care, everybody. Stay tuned for that next episode coming. I got to start getting the hats in for that. I got one other hat coming in the mail right now, and when that comes, I also got an Anox shirt coming that I want to show you guys. It's the Scally Crest release that kind of came out sort of at Christmas at the end of the year. I think it's one of the best designs I've done, so I want to push that a little bit more and show you guys that. So I got a shirt. Hopefully those will arrive at the same time, and I'll do the 20th episode of the shorts. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Crush that shit. Later.